Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another speed build. Today we are building a jungle vacation rental in the world of Selva Dorada, and this is for my friend Jasmine's Holiday Dreams collaboration. So the idea is that the holiday season is around the corner, so she just wanted to gather all simmers who want to make friends and whatnot to join this collaboration and build their dream vacation destination and just contribute to this holiday dreams collaboration. So I thought it was a really great idea, so I decided to build a jungle vacation rental. I'm more of a person who wants to be immersed in the rich culture of a country or place, so I thought Selva Dorada looks like one that can offer me this experience, and I also just like being surrounded by the nature and scenery. So yeah, and I'm actually building two separate rentals on this lot. So each rental comes with a kitchen, a dining area, a bedroom, and a standalone bathroom which is not within the living space. I think you'll see that in a little while later. So I just wanted to try something new with the bathroom, and I was really happy that I went with this idea. I was actually inspired by a picture that I saw on Pinterest that kind of sparked this whole vacation rental thing. In the picture, it actually shows just one rental or like just one building or some sort. So because I chose a lot that was pretty big, I just thought, you know what, maybe I could create like two separate ones. So you can have two different groups of people like having a vacation here, or it could be a family of 4 or whatnot. So I just thought it was a really cool idea. Yeah, so right now we are just working on the first one here. I wasn't really sure the wall height that I wanted to go with, but I think I do go with the medium wall height, I believe. Yeah, so each rental actually has like a different color scheme. So the first one here, we are doing more of like a mint color scheme, and then the second one is more like a reddish one. So this is a pretty interesting build, I would say. So the kitchen is over here, so it's like right below where you'll be sleeping. So this is like open concept kitchen. I thought it was really cool to be able to cook and then to be able to look at the scenery, to be surrounded by greenery and whatnot. So initially I went along with this mint color countertops and whatnot, and then with this yellow fridge and the stove, but then I thought it was gonna be too much minty. I didn't want to make it, just too minty everywhere. So I decided to go with this darker brown swatch, and then I paired it with the mint stove and fridge, which I really like in the end. So I wanted to go with these high chairs or this counter chairs from Island Living, but I thought it was a bit too bright, so I went with the base skin one instead. So yeah, and I really like how I came up with the whole kitchen and dining area situation. I just thought it would be really nice to be able to dine and cook somewhere where you're exposed to nature and whatnot, and then having the sleeping area on a separate like enclosed area, which I just really like this idea. And the sleeping area is, I wouldn't say it's really big, but it's like a comfortable size. There is a dresser where you can store things, and then for this rental there is a double bed. Yeah, so you can have like a couple living here, friends as well. I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter. So yeah, and if my voice sounds like I don't know, if my voice sounds a little bit weird, that's because yesterday I was at a karaoke. I actually went JB for a day trip, and then we just ended up singing K for like 2 hours. So my voice is a bit just, I don't know, maybe it's just because of too much screaming and just singing. That's why. So if you do find that there's a slight difference, that's because I was singing yesterday. But yeah, so back into the build. I did try my best to make this build look very just really different from what I usually do. So I did raise up these, I don't even know, I think they are considered windows. So I did use the 9 key to raise up these windows to create some sort of separation, and I thought it was really cool here. and I really love the colors that come from this jungle adventure game pack. It's just really, I don't know, I really love the bright colors here. Yeah, and over here is the bathroom that I was talking about. I did place the bathroom on like at an angle, and I realized that putting building something diagonally actually kind of creates more space. I have no idea, it's so weird in The Sims though. But yeah, so I did create this sort of platform because I had to build this at a medium wall height as well. So and I didn't really like that it was so tall, so I decided to create this platform where you can walk into the bathroom, which I thought was really cool. And then I think almost everything here is from Jungle Adventure, basically, because I just wanted to make this whole build really cohesive, so I used a lot of Jungle Adventure items. And yeah, so the bathroom is actually a pretty decent size. You have a sink, and then there's this counter where you can put your I don't know, maybe this rental comes with what do you call that, lotions, shampoos and soaps and whatnot. But I did try to clutter up a little bit because I imagine that maybe someone is already living here, so they have a bit of their knickknacks here. And I did place this, I don't know what you call this, but it came with the Realm of Magic pack, and I thought it was really cool to just put it there. And over here I do realize that actually at this point of time I didn't know that I actually forgot to put a mirror in the toilet, in the bathroom. So afterwards, when I was taking screenshots, I actually kind of shifted the window to the other side, so there are only windows on the left and right side of the bathroom. And then where the second window is, I actually replaced it with a window. So yeah, and I just thought it was really cool here. I used this wall light fixture that came with the Courtyard Oasis pack, I think, and I really like that. So these two packs, the Courtyard Oasis and Jungle Adventure, actually pair really well together, and I was really happy that I was able to use it. And yeah, and if you heard that notification sound, that's actually from my laptop. I forgot to turn off I forgot to exit the application, so yeah, so let me do that now. Oops. So yeah, so right now we are on to the first bedroom. So I really wasn't sure of the floor tiles that I wanted to go with and how the color scheme was supposed to be for this bedroom. So I kind of struggled a bit in the beginning, but afterwards I figured out how I wanted it to be, and everything came together really nicely. So I honestly really love the Jungle Adventure game pack. I did build one Jungle Adventure vacation home really early this year. If you'd like to check it out, I'll link it up on the top right hand corner of the screen and in the description box below. So yeah, that's more of like a smaller scale one that's meant for one sim only, and it's really one of my earlier builds. So honestly, I don't think it looks as nice as the one I'm building now. I'm really happy with how the exterior, how the landscaping turned out for this one, because I'm honestly not the best at landscaping, but with I don't know, after building for quite some time, I think I'm getting the hang of it. And I do think it's because it's more like a jungle environment. Nothing is really supposed to look like really, I don't know, just neat and whatnot. So it really just allows me to use my creativity, like just let my creative juices flow and just put things wherever I want them to be. It doesn't have to make sense, in my opinion, I think, but I did use a lot of vines here to make it look really, like the rental is just nested within that whole area. I thought it just looks really nice. So yeah, and then the wallpapers here are really nice as well. I like that they are really dark and just brings in this whole cozy vibe. The lamp, I thought it kind of, I don't know, everything about this whole room is just really nice. And just, so this one is a bit of a darker theme for the room, and then for the next rental, it has more of like a chirpier vibe. So yeah, I do imagine that if a family lives here, the parents would be living in this rental, and then the kids will be living in the other one. And over here I did find all these hanging plants, or vines or whatever you call them, and then I just kind of placed it around the build. I just thought, maybe all these plants are growing from these homes and whatnot. So yeah, I thought it was really cool that I did that. And then over here is the balcony, and it's also where your Sims can, just sit out here and enjoy the scenery, to talk about their day, how they're feeling and all that kind of shit. So yeah, honestly, this is a really cute build, and I can imagine myself having a vacation here, like being on a vacation here, and just having fun. So yeah, I think it's a really nice place to be, away from all the hustle and bustle, and just, it would be cool if you can actually just not be connected to the internet here, just, be internet free for a few days. I just think it would be a really cool detox. And yeah, and talking about that, I realized that for my previous video, the audio where I was doing my voiceover wasn't working at all, and it was only until I exported the video and uploaded the video, and it has already been up for 24 hours, that I realized there wasn't even any audio. And I was so upset because I deleted all the raw files. I usually do this with all my builds. So after recording my voiceovers, after editing and exporting the videos, because I'm using a MacBook Air 13, so I don't have a lot of memory space, and to do that I usually just clear out all the raw files immediately so that I can record a new speed build, another voiceover, and edit the video so that everything, just works well. But somehow that day, for my previous video, the audio wasn't working, or I don't even know what happened, but I do remember adding the audio, adding the voiceover into the video. But yeah, I just had no idea what exactly happened. So for a good 20 over minutes, there's just no sound going on, and there was no way that I could. Initially, I was thinking to myself, maybe I could just, go into YouTube and then I drag, or try to find a way to add the voiceover in. But then I realized that there's no way to do it. And the only way to do it is to remove the video and re-upload a new one with my voiceover inside. So I didn't really want to do that because I really don't have the raw file. So the best I could do next was to add some YouTube music into the video. And yeah, honestly, it wasn't the best, but I just had to make do with it. So yeah, so this is a lesson learned for me to, just kind of be more careful and to check that there is a voice, there is my voiceover in the video before exporting and deleting all the raw files. So yeah, but I do keep all the exported videos. I save it to iCloud, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so hopefully, let's cross fingers that this voiceover actually makes it to this video. But yeah, right now we are on to the second rental. So this one, I imagine that if there's a family here, it could be for the kids, or it could be two friends. So yeah, as I mentioned earlier, this is a brighter kind of color scheme, and I really like it actually. So it's a bit more orangey yellow with hints of blue. So this is the one where the exterior is red, and then I just made the windows blue. I thought that was a really nice combination, to be honest. Yeah, so I did place up a few pictures, photo frames here, which I didn't really do in the previous one, but I thought it kind of suited this one better. So yeah, I'm really happy that I went with that. Let's see what else. So I didn't really struggle a lot with the second rental since I already knew what I was gonna do. So the layout in the kitchen and the dining area is slightly different, but it does follow some sort of the same idea where you can have you can just, I don't know how to say it, but just basically because the exterior of this build is a bit darker, I would say the red is a bit brighter and whatnot. So the countertops that I used in the kitchen is of a lighter wood swatch, and then I just used the red stove and fridge. Yeah, so it's kind of like the same with the mint one. So the mint one has a mint exterior, and then I went with a darker wood swatch for the countertops, but I used the mint stove and fridge. Yeah, and I'm not sure which is which of the two is your favorite, but honestly, I would say the red one, which is the current one that I'm decorating now, is probably my favorite rental. So if I do live here, I would like to live in this one, the red one. Let me know in the comment section which one is the one that you'll be going for. Is it the mint one, or is this red one that you'll be imagining yourself living in if you're here on a vacation? So yeah, the layout of this kitchen is slightly different. So instead of a wraparound, I did this where there's a island counter, and then in front of the island counter is a really long table where you can sit 6 or 7 Sims here. So yeah, for the other one, it's more like there's only the island counter, which I just wanted to go with slightly different. I didn't want it to be really matchy. So I also really wanted to play around with the layout, trying to explore more different kinds of layout as well. Yeah, and I think for this build, I really just let my creative juices flow. And I was really happy with it. I think the best kind of builds are when I just sort of let everything flow. Yeah. For some builds, I just feel really stressed. It's because I just feel like I don't know how to explain, but for some builds they just come together really easily, but then for some others it just takes much longer. So this is the kind where it just comes together really nicely, and I just feel really happy. I really enjoyed the entire building process. I do have plans to build a few other builds, like a few other vacation destination for this collaboration. So if you do have any idea, maybe you can drop me like a suggestion below. Maybe I could build something of your dream vacation destination as well. So yeah, so over here is where I mentioned I place a really long dining table, and then you can sit 7 Sims here, or obviously you can always fit 8 Sims. You just have to pull out the table a little bit so that you can place like the 8th chair. So yeah, and let me see what's going on. So pretty much after this, we will be moving on to the landscaping. So honestly, the landscaping took me quite some time to actually figure out what I wanted to do with it, because as you do know, landscaping isn't my forte, but I was really happy how this one turned out. So I did try to use a few rock fixtures and things like that, just so that I could blend in with the surroundings, and also because the area where I was supposed to landscape is it's a pretty large space, and I was a bit it is a little bit daunting as well. So I was thinking to myself, placing those really big rock fixtures kind of just takes up a bit more space, and I just don't have to worry about what I have to put over there. But it all kind of worked out well too, because it just kind of creates an area where your Sims can barbecue, and then there's like another outdoor seating area as well. But that's on the right side of the build where the red rental is, and you'll see that momentarily. I'm really happy with the entire the entire build. Oh, and the most important part of this build is the shared swimming pool, which I thought was really nice. It's somehow, I would think, if this is a vacation destination, the pool is probably the USP that people like. The unique selling point of this vacation home is just, it's so nice. It's like in the middle, and it's like just right smack in the middle, and just kind of catches your eye. So I just thought it was really nice. I did struggle a bit with the floor tiles here as well, because this pack did come with a few different floor tiles, and I really wasn't sure what I wanted to go with, but I did decide on one in the end. So yeah, and I just thought it was really nice. I have some lounge chairs here, and then a table with the umbrella as well, just so you can place any drinks or foods, and just be a little bit shaded like from the sun. So yeah, And over here I did place down like this planter, but in the end when I was looking through the catalog, I found this fountain which I thought was really nice, so I did switch it up with a fountain in the end. I think you can see it in the video later on. But yeah, so over here I was trying to figure out where to place certain things, and then I did place some of these floaties here, which I thought was really cool. I think they come with the Island Living expansion pack, but it also works really well here. And I really wasn't sure if I wanted to go with like a more murky kind of water, or just, you know, the standard one. But I think I did went ahead with the standard one because the murky one just looked really weird. I thought from certain angles it would look better, but it just didn't. So I was just like, okay, nope, I'm just going to go with the basic one. So yeah, and then so yeah, I did place down a few planters and just plant pots here, and then I'm sure we're pretty much onto the landscaping. Yeah. Oh, I did place down some light fixtures here. I didn't want to put those standing light fixtures because I just felt like it didn't really suit this. But I did manage to find this wall light fixture that can actually that actually sticks to this half wall thing, because I was trying out a few but they wouldn't stick to the half wall. So yeah, I was really just a bit paranoid over there for a moment. But yeah, so right now this is where I just kind of placed down the rocks, just trying to fill up the space a little, and honestly it did help me a lot. So over here, honestly I do believe that this is a shared space, so anybody can come here to just use the barbecue pit. I don't know. I honestly think this is a nice place. If let's say there are two different groups of people here, I honestly think this is a really nice place for you to get to know new people, to make new friends, just, talk over a barbecue session, having heart-to-heart talks like at night. I just thought it was a really cool thing. So this is something I would love to experience if I do come to this kind of a vacation rental. So yeah, and pretty much we are just doing the landscaping here. So if you do like this build, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up, and if you're new here, do consider subscribing to my channel and turn on the notifications button so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. And if you do have any suggestions for my next build, you can also leave me a comment down in the comments section down below. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.